Hello everyone and welcome to Mystic Moonstone's weekly angel card reading. The duration for this reading is the 4th of December, trying to say that without panicking, to the 10th of December. Now you can hear the panic. The closer it gets, the more I panic. Okay, let's have a look and see what the cards have in store for us this week. And after this video, I'll be doing a little personal reading for whoever comes out of the bag. I've got a nice sparkly bag this time. Okay, let's have a look and see the weekly cards first. First card we have is Archangel Raphael, and we have the card of health. As I always say, when Archangel Raphael comes in, he brings healing, but with the card of health, it can quite often be that health has been restored, that you're already seeing those lovely green shoots coming through, you're already feeling that little bit better. So if you've been feeling a little bit under the weather, maybe beginning of the week you'll start to feel a little bit more better, a little bit more your normal self, like one of those cowpole adverts. And we have the card of balance, which I think goes really, really nice with that. It's that sense of balance. And, you know, at this time of year, it's very, very easy, especially when we've got the older Mercury retrograde going on and supermoons and the countdown to Christmas and everything else. It's very, very easy to get overwhelmed. And when that happens, you get out of balance. And when you get out of balance, you start to feel just generally unwell in yourself, you know, and it's almost like you let down your defences and then you start to pick up bugs and viruses and one thing and another. So it's really nice at this time of year to actually find, you know, as much as it's a time of panic, it's also a time of lovely candles being lit, lovely aromas, songs that really connect us with past loved ones, etc. And it's that time where we can all just sit and just try and take even 5 minutes, okay, with a nice warm brew in hand, and just relax and chill and restore that balance. So if you do nothing else at the beginning of the week, think about your balance and think how you're going to restore it, because once your balance is there, then you'll be able to go forward and let the battle of Christmas commence. Right, let's have a look for midweek. Oh, it's getting sticky then. We have Archangel Chamuel and Divine Justice. Archangel Chamuel comes in, he can help with soulmate relationships, he can also help with our careers. Okay, and the Divine Justice is quite often when something comes around that is just. It's almost, I like to think of the Divine Justice card quite often as the karma card. You know, when something comes around and we just kind of feel, yeah, I was justified to think that, or yes, I'm getting a validation that this was the right path to take, or this was the right thing to do, or they've got their justice. I shouldn't say that, should I? That's not very good intentions, but you know what I'm saying, those kind of feelings that come in and you just feel justified. Okay, let's have a look at... You didn't hear me say that. It's the season of goodwill and I come out with something like that. And we have the shadow self. Okay, now the shadow self is quite interesting. When it comes up, it's about time for you to step out the shadows. So it may be in a relationship you've been taking that sort of back seat, stepping into the shadows, letting the other person have the upper hand, and midweek something will come in, that validation, that just kind of, as I said, you know, just that haha kind of moment. Okay, and you step out of the shadows, you become the one in the driving seat, okay? Or it may be, if this card is relating to a work situation, a career situation, that, you know, you for once get the upper hand on someone who maybe has been trying to push you into the shadows for a while, okay? So once again, it's that lovely sense of justice coming in midweek. Oops, I'm back. Let's go to the end of the week and see what we have. We have Archangel Jeremiah and the Awakening. I love this card. There's loads of lovely greens in there, lots of orange in that lovely, it's almost like a focal point, that orange, okay? Orange is about the sacral chakra, it's about being passionate about something, it's about getting creative, it's about self-identity, about knowing who you are, and that really is apt following on from the shadow card. Okay, and the green obviously is about healing, it can be about finances improving, a lovely sense of health coming in there, there's lovely stars on that, stars are always about achievement. Or you being the shiny star. Let's have a look and see. I love what's coming out today. And the last card we have is the Angel of Emergence. I should have done a drum roll there because I didn't tell you what it was. It's it is time for the real you to emerge. So once again, following on the shadow card, very, very apt. And, you know, and this is all about you being you, embracing who you are, your self-identity, stepping back into your power, stepping back into that zone. Okay, so just a real quick recap for Mal, because I want to do something after this, as you know. We have Archangel Raphael and we have the card of health. So a situation that's maybe been a bit sort of, it's going to get that nice kind of influx of health coming into it, a feeling of well-being, a feeling of being balanced again. If you've been a little bit out of kilter for a couple of weeks, you know, as I said, with everything going on, both in the elements and, you know, on a more commercial base around us, all the panics, you know, I'm sure I'm not the only one who lays in bed now, is at a counting sheet writing Christmas card lists, you know, and it's one of those things, isn't it? It's that time of year and it's very hard to restore that balance, but you can find a way, and the way I would say is with candles, with lovely smells, lovely aromas, and all those lovely rich kind of winter flavours that come in. So I really want to bring a lovely whoosh of orange in, to be honest. So, you know, if you like pumpkin soup, if you like tomato soup, get it in you. If you're like me, or you're a cinnamon freak, you know, as I said, like the red candles, the orange candles, they're the colours, you know, those real colours, and a few greens as well, because green is healing, okay? So if you do all that, the red will restore your energy, the green will bring in the healing. So get all those colours coming in around you in any way you can, whether it's eating it, whether it's surrounding yourself with it, bring in a lovely warmth of fire as well, so lots of candles, lots of light, you know, just really kind of, let's push that darkness away. Okay, midweek we have Archangel Chamuel, and as I said, Divine Justice. I'm trying to be careful on this because I keep feeling what I'm getting doesn't sound very spiritual, but I really feel somebody's going to get their just desserts around you, okay? And I really feel that justice is going to prevail. Okay, Archangel Chamuel is, as I said, he's linked with careers and he's also linked with our soulmate relationships, so watch out for that, okay? The shadow self is about, you've been in the shadows for too long, it's time for you to step forward. And, you know, that's always important, because sometimes when we do feel unbalanced, we do step back, don't we? But it's time for you to shine. Okay, end of the week we have Archangel Jeremiah and the Awakening. Archangel Jeremiah is normally on a situation that's been ongoing, so like we were saying about in the beginning, being out of balance for a while. But the Awakening card is about being positive, it's about being healed, it's about that orange, it's about knowing who you are, knowing your personal identity, so very, very positive. And the last card just kind of really sums it up with those lovely butterflies and that lovely pink, which is the colour of unconditional love, which you need to apply to yourself as well as others, okay? And, you know, also that dark pink is kind of connected with balance as well, and getting things balanced, okay? You know, straight away I think of Archangel Jophiel coming in, helping you to clear out what's no longer needed, which is exactly the same as what Archangel Jeremiah does, so it's almost like the male and female element there. Okay, so once again a sense of balance coming in and just kind of balancing things, helping you to get rid of what's not serving a purpose, helping you to see the beauty of your life, helping you to see what it is that's important to you now, okay? And sometimes it's the simplest things, okay? I always say that, you know, the simplest things are the most important things in my life. So yes, Mal's very important to me. I couldn't resist that one, sorry. Okay, but it is really serious. On a serious note, it's time for the real you to emerge. So watch out for that end of week. Okay, having said that, the only notices I can think of is keep liking, keep sharing to get your name in my lovely sparkly new green bag. Okay, and you'll see what I do with that in a minute. Okay. Love and light to you all. Bye. Okay, as promised, I have all the names in the green bag. I really need to get myself a little drum. I'm going to see. You can hear lots of names in there. Okay, let's see if I can get one. I know I have one person. Who do I have? I have Lynette Singh Jobert. Okay, let's have a look, Lynette, and see what card comes up for you. Archangel Zadkiel has come out, the card, and it's the card of compassion. The card is saying you need to soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, but most importantly, I want to say, including yourself. Okay. In the main reading, we were talking about balance, and we was talking about feeling stressed, okay? And as soon as I pulled your name, even before that, if I'm going to be honest, as my hand was in the bag, I was getting this kind of feeling around the tummy, okay? Not anything to worry about, but it feels like a nervous tummy, and it feels like letting yourself get a little bit stressed, letting things get on top of you, okay? But I also feel, I can feel a lady coming in, and this lady would have got very emotional, especially at this time of year, because I feel like I want to be emotional. And I just feel that this lady would have had some kind of, I don't feel she passed with this, if I'm honest. I don't feel she passed with this, but I feel she would have sort of had that tummy situation where the tummy got nervous. You understand, you know, we all had to keep things nice and calm, or the tummy got nervous, because that's just what I'm getting. But a lady, I feel that she didn't let this spoil things, and I get the sense, okay, she always got on with things. She's like, I want to roll up my sleeves and get on with things. And I feel, especially this time of year, she sorted everybody out, okay? And you do the same, Lynette. Sometimes you take too much on yourself. So that compassion is towards yourself. I'm just going to see if I can get something else for you with that. Okay, but do you understand? I'm hoping you understand. This lady's coming in. She keeps saying your name, Lynette, over and over, but I feel that there should have been either, not a Lynette, but I feel a Lynn or a Linda in family as well, because I seem to be being drawn to that first part of your name. Okay, and we're talking about nervous tummies, and I'm sorry about this, I'm not making a diagnosis, everyone, so please don't think that's what I'm doing. This lady definitely coming in with spirit definitely had a sort of a strange thing around the tummy. She may have even had something like gallbladder problems or gallstones, right, okay. Because I'm getting taken round to the gallbladder. I don't feel this is what you've got, Lynette, so please don't think that's what I'm saying, but I feel that this lady would have had some kind of issues with the digestive. I just feel it's kind of ongoing. I want to say long suffering. As I said, I don't feel she passed with this, but I feel that she comes around and she's just saying, relax, it's not worth it. It's relax. It will all come out in the wash. Okay, that's what she just said. It will all come out in the wash. So just relax. Just enjoy it. Enjoy this time. There are people around you, or there's two people I'm being made aware that are making things awkward. Okay. And they're just bringing it down for themselves. You just focus on you, Lynette, and on yours, and sorting out what you want to do, and enjoying yourself, okay? Put the fun back into it, okay? The card you've got is pay attention to what you eat and drink. You initially know what is good for you. Now, I don't feel that's anything to do with weight. She's not telling me it's a weight problem or anything like that. This is about, you know, what I was getting in the beginning, that nervous tummy situation. Okay, so it just feels like, and you need to make time to eat, because it's now I've got this sensation like I've, do you know when you eat on the run? And you kind of get that feeling there. I've got that feeling there, and I don't know if this is her or you or a combination of the both. Okay, as I said, it's not something she passed with. I just feel I'm getting a lovely, lovely, lovely scent of ginger coming in now. And I haven't got any ginger biscuits indoors. This is unfair because I'm going to crave these all day now, but I can really smell a lovely... this lady either would have made ginger biscuits or would have been partial to a ginger biscuit, but then I'm getting the tummy, so I think she may have been partial, but not. Okay. And we have the card of joy. And once again, we've got all those lovely colours that I was talking about earlier, you know, all the reds in there and the oranges, and you know, just very bright, and a butterfly as well, which is on the main reading. We had the butterfly in the emergence card. So I really feel, Lynette, that this is about a time of you just letting yourself come forward. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Restore that balance. Make sure you eat properly. Know that this lovely lady is with you. She's coming forward, and I just want to give you a hug, okay? As I said, I feel that Christmas would have been a really special time for her. I know it's special for everyone, but I feel she was an organiser, okay? But I think sometimes she did it at a cost to herself, because I feel everything was calm. She feels like, you know, one of those swans where everything's kind of almost calm, and you kind of think, how does she get all this done? Everything would have been organised. She would tell other people, you know, you make sure you get this for this person, make sure you do that. She would have organised everybody. Okay, she's bringing me to the legs, so I don't know if there would have been some kind of leg problems, and I want to go back. Yeah, she feels like the older generation, so I want to go back possibly around grandmother, around that way. She's not telling me she is grandmother, so she might not be grandmother, she may even be an auntie or an auntie figure, because she's not telling me she's grandmother. She's given me a lovely sense of ginger, lovely, lovely, lovely smell of ginger. As I said, I'm going to crave it all day now. And it'll all come out in the wash, leave them to get on with it. I don't know who they are, but she's just saying leave them to get on with it. It'll all come out in the wash. Think about yourself, look after yourself, make sure that you get something in you that's, make sure you get the time to get something in you. She's just correcting me then. Make sure you get the time to get something in you. With something that's nutritious and something that's warming. Okay? So maybe some ginger for yourself, you know. But most importantly, let the joy of this time of year come in. Okay? Don't let everybody else's problems get in your way. And I just feel a lovely, lovely kind of renewal of love coming in around you. Okay, and I want to say you've been through a hard time, but things are going to get better, and as you move into January you'll start to see that, and you know, it's almost like everything will come out in the wash. Just let things, okay. Who's been getting the hand sensation around you, because she's bringing me to the hands? Getting a real tingling in my hands now. Somebody needs to have gloves on, because I feel there's a situation around you. I don't feel it's yourself, but I feel there's a situation, there's a lady around you that's got bad circulation, and I feel she can feel it in these fingers. Okay. With yourself, I just feel you need just to take care of yourself. I really want to have you like in one of those adverts, you know, where you see the people in the outside sweaters curled up on a chair drinking a nice sort of mug of hot chocolate, or Heinz tomato soup. Sorry, I've just been corrected. Heinz tomato soup, okay? I feel that there should be a memory around Heinz tomato soup, and not in a bowl, but in a mug, okay? Because that's the way I want to give it. Okay. And it had to be Heinz, okay? But somebody tried to make it. Somebody tried to make it, and it was a disaster. Okay, I don't know what that is. Make sure this lady puts gloves on. Make sure that you watch what you eat, and that you get the time to eat, and that you stop worrying about everything, and stop worrying about them too, whoever them two are. Okay, with that, I'm going to leave you with the Lover Spirit. And yeah, I've got to ask, sorry, I would say watching out for where healing comes in around you, but not in you receiving healing, but you giving healing, okay? Because my hands are really on fire now, and I can feel, okay. I normally get this when I'm speaking to healers, okay? So I feel that you would be either a natural healer or something, because it's really, really strong. And I feel that maybe the lady with the hands is somebody you have to watch out for. Okay, but this lady comes in with love, and I just feel this lady's trying to get you organised from the other side, and she's just bringing you lots of love and just saying to you, it all come out in the wash. That's the one thing she keeps saying, so I really feel that that's something that needs to come out. I'm just trying to get, okay, I've got the name Anne coming in. And do understand a Henry, but I want to go back. Okay, I've got the name Anne and Henry, going back, way back with the Henry. But everybody's alright, okay? Everything's alright, everything's okay. Just get that tomato soup in you. And with that, I'll leave you with the love of spirit, okay? If you have any questions, you know where I am, and just send me a PM and I'll talk to you, okay? Thank you for taking part in this. Thank you to everybody else. If you would like a reading, for your chance to be in the bag, just comment on page, like or share. Okay, love and light to you all. Bye.